From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. James. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for Vegas. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But there's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number 1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
And that'll set them back 5. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Parkey is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
On first down, it's James, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. James. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On first down, it's James, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. James has got it, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fields on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, flush to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And he'll go down at the 28. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Noel. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Off play action. Fields. Right side. Claypool's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 44, Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. Completion here to Claypool.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Claypool with another catch. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Throwing again is Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Chase Claypool
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Parkey with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17, Dolphins 13.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Being chased out left. That's caught by Ware. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Here's James. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Wilson on the keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. James. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
You think about this strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's James, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Forced out to his left.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got room. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Fields
escaping the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 23-yard run.
And the Raiders could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he will find his man Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run it with James. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Parkey adds the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?